Celine Dion's devastating battle with stiff person syndrome has been laid bare in her new documentary, I Am. Celine Dion, with director Irene Taylor, admitting that some moments were unbearable to film. The My Heart Will Go On singer went public with her health issues at the end of 2022, after being forced to cancel and reschedule a string of performances. A year ago, the 56-year-old invited cameras into her home, ready to capture some of the darkest moments as she came to terms with her condition. The film is out on Amazon Prime Video on June 25 and talks about her rise to fame and her remarkable decade-spanning career. The most heartbreaking scene occurred at the very end of the special, when Celine's legs started to spasm, then her whole body started to convulse, and specialists rushed to her aid. The footage became hard to watch as the mom of three was heard wailing in pain in front of her medical team, who gave her medication and attempted to slow her symptoms. Speaking to metro.co.uk about the seizure, Irene described it as the most unpleasant thing that she has ever captured. The hardest moment to film, the hardest moment to be in the room, was when she had a medical crisis, she told us. That lasted pretty long, anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour, depending on where you call at the beginning and the end. This goes on for about 5 minutes into the film. It was almost unbearable, but I can say that I used my intelligence, and that I, the cinematographer, got it done. It was extremely difficult and definitely the most extraordinarily disturbing and unusual thing I've ever seen happen in real time while the cameras were rolling. When asked if she ever thought about quitting filming, or if she actually stopped filming altogether, Eileen continued, "There were times when she would walk into a room or go somewhere and we wouldn't follow her, but my cinematographer would walk into the dressing room with her. I'd like to say we acted with a certain amount of dignity and respect. When she went to the locker room to take her medication, I tiptoed around her a little bit because it was a sensitive matter. We use suppression, and over time, I just do it because I don't think she's concerned. But she never said, oh, wait, was never said this. We probably have abandoned the shooting, although she probably forgiven us to shoot, but I thought this was not the right choice. This is where the line really lies, and it varies from filmmaker to filmmaker." At the end of the medical episode, when her symptoms subside, Celine takes the time to sing a cover of Windstark's Who I Am, confirming that she is a true performer at heart. She refuses to let her career end, saying, "If I can't run, I'll walk. If I can't walk, I'll crawl. But I don't stop. I can't stop." And it's said that it turns people into human figures. There is currently no known cure for the condition, which causes muscle stiffness and spasms that make it difficult to walk. Celine initially began suffering from debilitating cramps and stiffness that prevented her from performing on stage, finding excuses such as technical problems and various infections to postpone performances. However, after feeling as though she was lying to her fans, she decided to share the truth about her private battles and posted a video on Instagram to discuss SPS for the first time. Some scenes may be tough for fans to get through, but Celine dealt with everything with her trademark humor, insisting that she will one day return to the stage she clearly adores. Looking back on the shoot, Eileen explained that the musician was actually not very hands-on when it came to the final product. Her only request was that she only talk about herself, and not the countless other talking heads, which the director was thrilled with. That really charmed her. She didn't realize it, but she had a lot to say, the filmmaker added. "I didn't know she was sick. I didn't know how she felt. I didn't know she'd been there for a long time." It's a very strong word, but that's what she called him. That was a lie. I didn't know it, but she did. She showed up on the first day we shot looking as simple as possible, with no heavy makeup. She said, "Come to my house and go wherever you want. Don't ask me if you can delete something. If you are in my house, you can delete it." It was an open person I really needed to make a good movie. She made working with such a big star easy.